This is going to be about the concept of the four qualities of chords. They are major, minor, augmented, and diminished. These four qualities are normally explained as triads, but this statement is only consistently true for the first two qualities, major and minor, which always appear in music as triads or inversions of triads. A major chord in root position has to be spelled as a triad. A bitone is on the bottom, and a fattone is on the top. The triad always looks like a snowman. A minor chord in root position also has to be spelled as a triad. A fattone is on the bottom, and a bitone is on the top. The triad once again has to look like a snowman. Minor and major chords are by far the most important and the most common chords in Western music. They are 100% standardized. But for the last two qualities, things get much more complicated. These are the augmented chord and the diminished chord. The diminished chord may be complete or incomplete. The reason they are so important is that they are the grease of music. They allow us to slip from one chord to another with ease. The third quality, the augmented chord, is incorrectly defined as a triad. It can be a triad, but usually it is not. It will not appear as a triad most of the time. Often one of the bitones will be a weird fourth. The last quality is the diminished chord. It is missing the fourth note. That makes it incomplete. We usually hear that fourth note even when it is not there, but it is incomplete nevertheless. This incomplete diminished chord is incorrectly defined as a triad, just like the augmented chord. It can be a triad, but most of the time it is not. One of the fattones will be a weird second. The incomplete diminished chord is only a potential chord. That missing fourth note is like a decider. Until we get this fourth note, we don't know for sure what this chord is. That fourth note will change this potential chord into three different chords: a dominant 7 chord, a true diminished chord with 4 notes, or a half diminished chord. Here is what we can take away from all of this. Major and minor chords are the backbone of our musical system. They are very predictable in terms of what they will look like on the page. However, the other two qualities can have very different looks on the page. For this reason, the augmented chord and the incomplete diminished chord are not really triads. You also want to keep in mind that the diminished chord has to have 4 notes to be complete. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you like and what I can add in the future.